What's going on, guys? Double Rush here. I just want to catch you guys up on a couple of things. Like you can see in the top, I'm on week 7 right now. Been trying to catch you guys up. I just recently did a video where I looked at everything, you know, the reassigning, stuff like that. I first did the regular thing. I first looked at the contract. I first looked at the league schedule for week 4, 5, and 6. Actually, I need to do 6, so I'll do it right after this. So yeah, I figured I'd just get you caught up. I'm really busy, and I did the Texans game like literally like 20 years ago. I'm just been super really busy, so I figured I don't have enough time to do a charts, a box score. So I figured I'll just get these two out of the way, give you enough. I already did a bye-week video, stuff like that. So yeah. So let's just get this out of the way. So let's start with the box score first. So the Chargers went for 3 points in the second half, then scored 7 points in the third. And the Chargers scored a field goal in the second quarter, then scored a pair of touchdowns in the second half, leading into a score of 17. The Raiders scored a touchdown and the field goal in the first quarter, scored 20 points in the second quarter, didn't score anything in the third quarter, but scored a final 10 points in the fourth quarter to bring the score to 40. So here's the stats: 210 to the Chargers, 210 to the Raiders, 390. The Chargers 57 to the Raiders, 60. The Chargers 150 to the Raiders, 330. The Raiders. Oh wait, before I do that, actually, I'll just continue highlighting them and letting you guys see them. I do want to talk about something though. So we did trade for Chad Henne. We traded for Johnny Manziel. So yeah, 153, 330, 12 to 14, 134, 76 to 66, 386 to 490, 2 to 2, 2 to 5, 0 to 0, 0 to 0, 50 to 100, 1 to 1, 0 to 2, 32 to 20, 1905 to 1655. So yeah, you will see here. You'll see Johnny Manziel. Yep, we got him. I believe actually Henne threw for like 330 yards and 3 touchdowns and 1 pick. I'll check the Dallas box score in a second, but yeah, so nothing here. Gore went on 56 yards for 13 attempts, averaging 4.3 yards a carry. I'm just done with Gore at this point. See what else I can find. Yep, Moore caught 2 touchdowns in this one, and Bryce Butler caught the other one. Moore went for 132 yards on 6 receptions. Asante Shenko went for 56 yards on 6 receptions. And Wisniewski and Menelik Watson allowed a sack apiece and got a pancake block apiece. How many sacks we got here? So, Lamar Houston got 4 sacks, Vance Walker and Kevin Burnett got 2, Nick Roach and Chris Abdul-Kidi got 1. Any picks? No picks. Okay. Who led the team in tackles? I believe it was Jarius Byrd with 8. It was Jarius Byrd with 8. Then coming in second place, Lamar Houston, then Nick Roach, then DJ Hayden, then Tyvon Branch, the former, and then here's our rookie Pro Bowler, DJ Hayden. Love the kid. Zach Hawker went from 4 to 6 and actually got into the record for a 63-yard field goal. Yeah, you heard that right. He kicked a 63-yard field goal. He kicked a 63-yard field goal. Congratulations to Zach Hawker. And I don't think anybody returned a touchdown in this one. No. Okay. And Asante Shenko played the most downs, beating Stephen Wisniewski by 1. Let's go to the Chargers now. Chargers, 1 touchdown, no picks, 195 yards for Phillip Rivers with an 87.5 passer rating. We did knock Rivers out of the game for a bit, bringing in Brad Sorensen to do his thing. He threw for 32 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions, and was sacked once. The Raiders got a total of 10 sacks. Rivers was sacked 9 times. Denny Woodhead went for 57 yards on 15 attempts with a 3.8 yards per carry. And he fumbled once. I believe we recovered that fumble. Denny Woodhead caught the lone touchdown of the day. Then Eddie Royal led the receivers in receptions for 6 and 57 yards. And then Malcolm Floyd led in reception yards for 101. Only with 5 interceptions. Okay. 5 receptions. Wade Smith got a pancake block, but Tyson Clabo, Johnny Troutman, and Jamon Meredith both combined for around 8 sacks, which means 8 sacks. Yeah, 8 sacks allowed. And then let's see how many sacks we got here. Melvin Ingram and Kendall Reyes only got 2 sacks. And then I believe Derek Cox picked off Chad Henne. And Eric Weddle's injured. I know I noted that. So Jaleel Ade, the rookie out of the second-year vet out of Central Michigan, got 9 tackles. Donald Butler got 7. Yeah. And then Nick Novak only kicked 1 for 46 yards. And he got 2. Got 2 extra points. And then Mike Seyfried had a great punting day. He got 1 punt down within 20. None of them returned Eddie Royal actually got a return for a touchdown. Yeah, I remember that. Made me mad. But yeah, he got a return for a touchdown. Okay, so that clears up the Chargers game. Let's go to Lions. 31-6. We had a great day. Manziel was in this one. He was perfect. So here's the stats. The Lions were only able to score 6 points. They had 2 field goals in the I believe they had 2 field goals in the fourth quarter. Let me double check on that. I believe they only had 2 field goals in the fourth quarter. Yeah, Shane Graham only kicked 2 field goals. Meanwhile, the Raiders scored 2 touchdowns in the first quarter, scored a touchdown and a field goal in the second quarter, and scored a touchdown, giving them to a score of 31. They did not score in the fourth quarter. And no overtime, as you can see. 207-435, 23-122, 184-313, 11-16, 43-32, 75-22, 325-489. 1 turnover to the Raiders, 0 turnovers. 3 first down conversions to 7. 0-0, 0-0, 100-100, 0-2, 1-1, 20 penalty yards to the Raiders, 35 yards, 8-34-24, and 18. Let's look at the stats. Let's go to rookie quarterback recently just acquired from the Lions, Johnny Manziel. He did perfect. He went for 333 yards on 3 touchdowns with a passer rating 109.6. He had a 57% completion. He sacked 5 times. Yeah, it wasn't a good game for the Raiders offense. Okay, so Frank Gore fumbled once on 16 carries for 63 yards. Manziel fumbled twice. It was knocked out of the game twice. Am I correct on that? No, he wasn't knocked out of the game. He just fumbled. And then Christian Ponder got a rushing touchdown. And Zach Stacy, yeah. I might have to start putting Ponder in as that rushing back. Denarius Moore caught all 3 touchdowns on 10 receptions for 154 yards. Jerron Kreiner coming in behind, playing the slot. Eric Decker was only targeted once. Jerron Kreiner's playing the slot now. Stephen Wisniewski, Jared Villier, and Menelik Watson all allowed 4 sacks combined. Let's look here. Nick Roach and Christopher Lukey got a sack apiece. The Raiders' lowest sack so far in the last 2 years, ever since this resurgent defense happened. Roach and Branch led the team in tackles. Roach, Branch, and DeMarcus Van Dyke led the team in tackles. And Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie picked off Matthew Stafford. Zach Hawker went for 1 just kicking a 32-yard field goal with 4 extra points. He's a rookie at Arkansas. And Marquette King punted 7 times. And then I'll do the Texans as a box score. Speaking of which, probably go look at the week 6. So here's the week 6. Green Bay. Minnesota beat Green Bay 31-27. New England beat Buffalo 24-7. The Chiefs beat the Titans 9-6. That's the lowest game I've seen. Pittsburgh beats the Seahawks by 19-17. New Orleans beats the Buccaneers 34-28. Cleveland beats Cincinnati 13-6. Houston beats Jacksonville 26-16. Detroit beats Atlanta 37-23. San Diego beats Chicago 41-31. Giants beat Arizona 31-17. Denver beats Miami 23-19. Baltimore beats Indianapolis 24-20. Dallas beats Washington 22-10. And San Francisco beats St. Louis 26-14. And then I'll go ahead and look at the plays for the week, and that'll be it. And I'll have a long. There's the result. Yeah, we beat Houston. We beat Houston. I think Manziel threw like 3 picks in this game. I can't remember. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'll remember it later. I'll see it later. So let's look at the week 6 players. Reggie Bush got it. He scored a rushing touchdown, a receiving touchdown. Also had 153 yards. Quentin Groves went off with 3 sacks. for the Cardinals on 11 tackles. Peyton Manning threw 3 touchdowns and no interceptions for the Broncos. Robertson, don't know his name, went for 9 tackles, 1 interception, and 1 touchdown for Week 5. Randall Cobb got around... Yeah, these numbers are crazy. Where's the really crazy one? Stephen Tulloch had 21 tackles in this one. It was fucking ridiculous. I had to change the sliders. It started to tone down a bit as the weeks went on. It started to tone down a bit, as you can look. And then this happened again, so I had to adjust the sliders again. There, Washington with 14 tackles, and Kiko Alonso with 18, so it got really bad. So yeah. So here, yeah, here's Week 5. Randall Cobb got it with 2 receiving touchdowns. Peyton Manning won it for twice. Has won it 3 times in a row. Kiko Alonso got 18 tackles just solo. Darrell Washington got a tackle, a sack, a forced fumble, and a recovery. Peyton Manning got 3 touchdowns in Week 5. Yeah, so it's just been crazy. So anyway, let's go ahead and sim ahead now to Week 8, where I'll be getting Kellen Winslow back, and that'll be a godsend, because I was like, I had to demote Asante Shenko because he was just fucking dropping passes left and right. So here's what's going to happen. Kellen Winslow's going to take over the number 1 tight end spot with... So yeah, here's it's going like this. Winslow number 2, Rivera number 1. That's how it's going to work. I like Winslow. He can do a lot. I went after him and Vishenko because I thought they'd be a great complement to each other. And Henny and Vishenko just went off with each other. It was unbelievable how good they did. Cowboys, Giants, Lions, and Packers, Eagles and Seahawks. There's a lot of division games. Redskins at 49ers, Rams and Cardinals. That's the divisional one. Jets and Chargers, Broncos and Bears. Okay. Now we're on to Week 8, and that's it. I'll talk to you guys. This video will be posted up likely soon. If the audio doesn't desync, if the audio desyncs, I'll make sure to let you guys know, and I'll just type you just watch muted. Put some music on and just mute it. Speaking of, let's just check. Billy Hill's doing well. 8 sacks in 3 games for Iowa linebacker Colt Gray. Jeremy Cooper shaves stripes into head for big accomplishment. Seymour will be in the lineup. Mario Williams is back. Okay. Let's go to awards and let's go to weekly. Jim Irsay bought each Colts player an Xbox One for the holidays. Holy shit. So, yeah. You have to wait at players and they arrive Friday at work. Wow. Okay. So, Adrian Peterson got 214 yards a day and 17 carries. That's really good. 12.6 yard average, 1 touchdown. Arian Foster went for 12 carries for 38 yards. Did nothing rushing. But Foster was a great receiver. McCurdy got 10 tackles, 1 interception, and 1 touchdown. Norris Jenkins got 5 tackles, 2 picks, and 1 touchdown. Okay, so that's it for today. All these videos will be out. I'll do the Texans game tomorrow, so you're just going to get a shit ton of videos. I apologize for those who like written content. I just need to get this out. It was hurting a lot. Alright, so thank you guys. I will see you next time.